Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
Skye Squad, we are back in the building. Yes, we got to discuss last night's episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac. We are in the final stretch of this season. And let me tell y'all, I could not be happier, okay? I could not be happier. All right, let me tell you why. Okay, let me just go ahead and just put this disclaimer out there. I kind of feel like this season, the episodes are just wash, rinse, and repeat. And we'll get into what I mean by that, and you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about as we kind of go on. But I'm just tired. I'm tired. Could have been 15 to 16 episodes. However, I know that a lot of these shows, they get paid per episode, so I want the ladies to get all the money that they can, but I'm just telling you, as far as the viewer experience, I kind of feel like I'm just seeing more and more of the same. Woo! Skye Squad, listen, if you haven't joined the squad, subscribe. Hit the comment button, give us a comment, let me know what you thought about the episode, all that good stuff. We're gonna talk about it all. Join the texting community if you want to be alerted to new content when it drops. With that being said, let's go ahead and stage dive into the news, the headlines. Bad news for Candiace Dillard. Let's just go ahead and off the rip, we're starting off with that. Last night's episode, we find out that, Candiace finds out that Ashley has written a statement in defense of Monique and also against Miss Candiace Dillard. Now, I don't understand why Candiace is the least bit surprised by this. In writing this statement, Ashley is writing nothing more than the facts as she saw them. These are the things that Candiace wrote. She didn't put those words in Candiace's mouth. Candiace actually wrote those things. They're out there for posterity. You can go back and Google the things that she said. Bravo posts them all the time. So for me, it's kind of like, listen, it is what it is. If Monique had actually written those statements down in court that she had done these things to another cast member, all you would need to do is a quick Google search. So Ashley doing this, I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys think that Ashley was a snake, as Wendy asserted, for doing this? Or do you guys just kind of feel like, it was Ashley's prerogative? I kind of, at this point, feel like it was Ashley's prerogative because at the end of the day, I feel like this is exactly what happened to her. And I don't really think that she cares that much about her friendship with Candiace anyway because, Candiace has said some pretty foul things about her, okay? I had to actually look up what a bed wench was. I didn't even know what that was, but I was like, oh, that's really bad. That's really bad to call somebody. Anyway, moving right on along. Last night, we also discovered that Karen Huger has read the police report that was the document, the court documents, or whatever the case may be, that were filed with regards to Candiace and Monique both pressing the charges against each other, okay? Now, I guess in this instance, we get a note from Karen basically saying that she knows exactly what happened in this incident. Candiace had written apparently that she had actually released a wine glass around Monique or whatever against her. I don't really know. To be quite honest with you, and I'm gonna be legitimately honest with you, I don't know what it was supposed to prove, to be quite frank with you. And here's why I say that. At the end of the day, whenever we think about the dissecting of this altercation, and we did this for a couple of weeks for the after it happened, I kind of feel like, why am I wasting my time doing this? The judge threw it out. Why am I still talking about it? Oh, that's because Candiace is still going through it. She lets us know in the episode that she is still on the medication. She is still having nightmares about what Monique is gonna do to her next. She pulled your hair, girl. She pulled your hair and popped you upside the head a couple of times. That's it. That's it. I understand that y'all might have had some words on social media or whatever the case may have been, but ultimately, if it's about what's happening on social media, stay off social media. You don't need to live your life on social media. This is such a message for everybody. Listen, you ain't got to be aware of everything that somebody is saying about you online because you ain't got to be online. And then if you are online and you happen to see something you don't like, there's always a block or a mute button that you can use in order to, serve those purposes so that you can feel and live your best life. You know what I'm saying? But with that out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the episode. rank the episode for me, guys. Rank it for me down below. Rank it. Because for me, I'm going to tell you, and this number has stuck out to me, and I'm going to give it to you because, and this is the lowest score I have ever given an episode of Real Housewives of Potomac, and I'm giving it a 4. Let me tell you why. First things first. This confrontation between Ashley and Candiace was promised to us. It was teased in the teasers for the trailers for the next episodes about 3 episodes ago, okay? So I gotta take away a couple of points, and I'm taking away approximately 3 points, 1 per episode, that you have made us sit here and wait for this whole situation to go down, okay? This trip could have been condensed down into an episode and a half or 2 episodes because not a lot happened, and I kind of felt like it was a lot of filler, okay? It's not anything, we're not getting meat and potatoes type stuff here, and I'm gonna go through exactly what we did get because I think the next couple of episodes are probably gonna be a little bit juicier, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's what I think. Let me know down below what you guys think, okay? Just to go through a couple of points on the episode, and I'm gonna go ahead and really tell y'all what I think. These episodes are just much of the same, and I said it earlier, wash, rinse, and repeat. And I'm thinking that they're gonna need to do something fresh and new and exciting for season 6 because this is what I don't wanna see anymore, but I'm sure we're gonna see more of it. We're gonna see Karen saying something that confuses the rest of the ladies. And quite frankly, y'all know I love anybody that says anything confusing, and I also love that she confuses the rest of the ladies, okay? I'm here for it. I am here for it, and I'm here for the confusion of whether or not she wants to drink or not, and her reasons for doing so. It's quite obvious she don't want to drink around y'all because she can't really drink and enjoy herself because whatever she says, y'all gonna use against her later. It's more of the same. Then we're gonna have Robyn and Gizelle coming after Karen in some way, shape, or form. It's always gonna happen. It never fails. This is the formula for this show. That's what they're gonna do, and that's what they did. Then you're gonna have Candiace and Ashley having some sort of beef, altercation. Something is going to go down with them. Then we're also gonna have Wendy inserting herself where she does not belong. Always happens every episode. That's just more of the same. And I understand what Wendy's doing because she has to make her presence known on the show, and she's doing a good job of it. But it's always, you know, coming in at the most awkward, like, why is she inserting herself type moment. Like, get your own moment. That's what I feel like at this point. Then we're also gonna have, at the end of the day, we're always gonna have Gizelle, Robyn, Wendy, Candiace, in some way, shape, or form, doing something to try to ice Monique out of the show. I think I summed up the episode pretty nicely, honestly, and I could actually just quit right here. But because I know that you guys really want to get into the thing, we're gonna go ahead and keep on discussing it, okay? Now, the episode begins, the ladies are out, you know, they enjoying a nice little beach day or whatever. It looks cold to me, to be quite honest with you. And they start talking about Candiace's song, and we finally get, you know, to hear more of the song. Now, let me tell y'all something. I'm here for anything with a little go-go beat. You know what I'm saying? I like a little go-go beat, and the song does have a nice little go-go beat. You know what I'm saying? I found myself into it. But of course, Gizelle, doing what she always does, finds a way to insult Candiace's song, and she says that it's much better than the other version, but it wouldn't take much to get there, okay? Par for the course, okay? Par for the course. Gizelle then, she slithers on over to Candiace.
Do you trust Karen? Do you trust Karen Huger?
And you know, Candiace says that she doesn't feel the full weight of Karen's support, i.e., she ain't agreed to ice Monique out yet, okay? We can read between the lines on that. Then they go to dinner. Karen is drinking, thus confusing them yet again, okay? And if I have to see these post-it notes one more time, okay? We get Candiace in the montage with a post-it note saying something like, I am in control. We get it. We get it, girl. You was going through, okay? We learned that Embellished is live on the website, y'all. Embellished is live on the website. And of course, Wendy has to ask, where is Karen? And so cue Robyn.
I mean, I don't really didn't feel like her photos were good enough.
And so Karen is kind of like, I'm good. But then we get her in her confessional and she is shading the heck out of that thing. And she pulls an Ariana Grande and said, thank you, next to that good old adorization, okay? And to be quite frank with you, I wouldn't have cared if I was Karen either. Now, the irony is, last week they were doing the age shaming with Karen because they were saying that Karen she was too old, okay? That was the implication, that she was too old to be modeling these chic and young and hip hats. And so when called out on it, by Karen Huger on Wendy Williams, obviously we recognize what it was for what it was. You know what I'm saying? It was age shaming at its finest. But last night on Watch What Happens Live, of course, they had Gizelle and Robyn as the BFF duo on the Friendsgiving episode of Watch What Happens Live. And at that point in time, Robyn backtracks and backpedals and poo-poo pops and says, no, it wasn't that it was age shaming. It was just that, it didn't have the look and the fun that I wanted, yada, yada. I was like, girl, shut up about this. I can't even go on and buy the hat, okay? I can't even go online and buy the hat. I was trying to buy one, but, you can't get on there to buy the hat. They ain't gonna be available till December. Last I looked, but that could have changed. Hopefully it's changed by now, and I'm not gonna take the time out right now to look either. Okay. Then we get Ashley asking Gizelle about Jamal. Okay, and Gizelle is stuttering. Well, we friends. We real good friends, y'all. We are good partners. We is good partners, okay? I was like, girl, come on now. So Karen has a wig line. She announces this, and it's crickets from the rest of the ladies, okay? Gizelle is questioning what her next business is gonna be. Actually, Gizelle, you might want to be questioning what your next business is going to be. Because as we discovered last week, Every Hue Beauty is no longer. As Karen Huger said, it was liquidated. Okay? So maybe you should be asking what your next business is going to be. Because Karen, it sounds like, got her thing on lock. She says, I don't promise, I execute. Okay? Now, Robyn cannot even give this woman 5 seconds to enjoy her announcement before she asks,
well, what I want to know is Monique coming? Is Monique gonna be there? Is Monique invited? Is Monique coming? She's not coming, right? We've all agreed to ice her out. Have you?
And Karen says, no, she's not invited. Okay? Now, we'll see how that works out next week because it looks like, in fact, she was. Okay? So Karen has yet confused the ladies again. Okay? Gizelle says, well, hold on. Here's the thing. Let me skip ahead, okay? Because it was so little happening in this episode, but it was still a couple of nuggets here. We get to the bondage, 50 Shades of Something party, okay? And all the ladies show up in their regalia or whatever, except Wendy and Karen look more business sexy, okay? They look more business sexy. I think Candiace was really the one that came in the theme, okay? I got to admit, she came in the Catwoman bondage outfit, so I felt like she actually committed a little bit more than the rest of the ladies. So it was nice to see that they was trying something new and something sexy. And when I say sexy, I mean, let me tell y'all something. When they was grinding all up on each other and doing the doggone thing, I said, Robyn and Ashley, now y'all look like y'all could, I mean, it was looking like, I was like, oh. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. They was looking like, I don't know, I felt like, they was looking like they could do it. You know what I'm saying? I can see them doing it. Is that wrong? Is that wrong of me? But that's just how, that's what they gave me. Okay, that's what they gave me, okay? Ashley, and fun fact. Ashley said on the after show, she said that if she could see anybody engaging in a 3-way situation, it would be Robyn. So peep that. I wasn't too far off the mark with it. Get it, Robyn. I'm not mad at it. Speaking of Ashley and detailing these threesome encounters, okay, she goes on another one. Okay, she talks about how they experienced somebody else at a Martin Garrix concert. Martin Garrix is an EDM, I guess, DJ/producer for those of y'all who don't know, okay? Now, the last time she said that they did something, it was at a David Guetta concert. So I have the same question that Candiace did. What is going on at these EDM concerts? It is on and popping, okay? It is on and popping, and I'm not mad at it, okay? I'm not mad. Whatever floats your boat in your relationship, I say that's what you do. Do that. Whatever floats your boat in your relationship, that's what you do. But I like that she said, I'm not going to give y'all no more information because it also involves Michael, and so that's how people should sexual situations anyway. When it involves somebody else, you don't tell somebody else's business. You can tell yours. You can tell what you did, but don't you talk about what somebody else did. That's nasty. That's not cool. That's not nice. Okay. And actually, if I was you, I would keep your personal relationship out of their mouth, out of their ears anyway. Okay. So then Ashley tells Candiace that she wrote the statement because Robyn comes up and says, "Oh my God, this is the first time we've all been getting along." Cue the argument. Okay, cue the argument. So at this point in time, Ashley does reveal that she has written, this note that's in support of Monique and basically tells Candiace what's up. Okay, and then insert Wendy. Why are you speaking right now? Why are you talking? This doesn't involve you. Why are you always blindly backing up Candiace? We have never seen you at one point in time hold her accountable. And at this point, Candiace also says that that Monique could not handle her mouth. Now, I have to say this because I have not said anything about this since she has mentioned this several times, okay? Now, on this show, the only person that I feel like provides Phaedra level reads is Karen Huger. And what I mean by a read is usually something that is masterfully created. It is skillful. It is shade mixed with a hint of truth. A sprinkling or a heaping help of shade mixed with a dash of truth. Now, Phaedra can do that masterfully. Karen Huger does that masterfully. When she said on Wendy Williams that Robyn was a hard 40, that was a read, because there is truth in that. Robyn is 40-something, 41, I believe, okay? And then adding in the hard was the shade. It was subtle, okay? It rolled off the tongue so nicely. It was smooth. It went down like good scotch. You know what I'm saying? Conversely, there is someone who just has a foul mouth, okay? A potty mouth, so to speak. A potty mouth is someone who typically can spew out foul insults or curse words in abundance, and they think that that is reading. That is not reading. You're just insulting someone. And so at that point in time, I just wanted to make this distinction between reading, which is what the lady should be doing, and trash talking and providing insults. And I feel like that's where Candiace goes wrong. Because ultimately, my belief is that Candiace is too beautiful of a woman, to be saying such foul things that she does in prose, print, okay, as well as verbally, right? So I just wanted to make that distinction. So when you're saying, Candiace, that you are running your mouth and someone can't handle your mouth, what you're actually saying is, I'm saying vile things to them, and then they shouldn't react to me, okay? They shouldn't react to me because of the vile things that I've said. And honestly, we've talked about this over and over again. You don't say this in certain places, you just don't go. And I don't think she's learned that distinction. And it's unfortunate to me because I do feel like she has the capability to be a great housewife, but ultimately her downfall is hubris. And for those of you guys who don't know what hubris means, it's excessive confidence, so much so that you don't necessarily realize that you're actually you're doing some wrong stuff here, and you're not really being held accountable. And that's the other thing. None of the ladies have held Candiace accountable for anything in this incident. And so it's no wonder she thinks that she is correct, because no one is holding her accountable, especially not her friend Wendy, who wants to hold everyone else accountable, okay? I had to say that because I haven't said it yet, and I've been trying to sort of, this whole altercation, to me, I'm bored with it at this point, and I want to move on into something else, but we keep having to come back to it, and there's no growth in this part of that story. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see some growth from Candiace as a housewife, because otherwise, if the network doesn't see any growth in you, they're not going to keep you. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see some type of growth in her learning a lesson, and she just hasn't learned it yet from what we see on the screen at this point, okay? Now, what Ashley is writing in this situation is true. Whether Ashley is doing this as get back or not, it's the actual truth of the matter, okay? The Green Eye Bandits, they turned right on Ashley, and they basically exposed the fact that she said that she was doing this, you know, as vindication. This vindicates her. She gets back at you. They're even, yada, yada, yada. This is what they do. I'm not surprised by this at all. So it's par for the course at this point. You know, Wendy calls Ashley a snake. Ashley addresses her appropriately. Then we have this whole situation with Ashley just like, you know what? I don't really care how you handled this. I told you my truth and I'm out, okay? And so then they all turn on Karen. Karen even says, I told Monique she was wrong. I begged her to apologize. They still go in on her for whatever reason. And Candiace and Karen is like, no, I know what you all don't know. And basically, she's basically alluding to the fact that she knows that Candiace also was a participant in this altercation. And what that means is that she also was wielding something, and she stated it in in the paperwork, okay? Bottom line, that's what this was. That's what this all boils down to. The judge ruled that there were 2 consenting parties in this altercation. That's all I need to know. Done with it, okay? Then there's some question about whether or not, you know, Candiace and if Monique talked some ish about Ashley, and I feel like she probably had every right to, because Ashley called her a drunk the other season. So yeah, I would talk some ish about her too. But at the end of the day, Ashley is still backing Monique because she feels like her actions have proven more than anything else ever could. Listen, that's the episode. I don't know what else to give y'all. Tell me what y'all thought about it down in the comment section below. I am tired, y'all. I am tired. I will catch y'all in the next video.